What's going on, guys? Just making sure that everyone can hear. So, thank you so much, Vixen. Subscribe it to one. Really appreciate that. What's going on, Cares? Fam, how we doing? Jack, Flo. What is killing me? What's going on, XD? Always do bronze, silver, gold, fam. Always stay in that order. We do have only 16 drivers in bronze, but they will get filled. There's a couple of drivers on trials and stuff like that that are going to take some seats. I just want to say a massive congratulations and well done to Craggy, who won the silver race. Sergio, who won the bronze race. Fantastic driver, and it's going to be a shame that we won't see him on the grid next season. And also on the McLaren boys. They led after round 1, and then they didn't lead again until round 18, and they won it on the very last day of the season. Commiserations to Williams, they really deserved it, but McLaren, where they came from as well, absolutely brilliant. Right, just to make sure that we're absolutely random, we'll do a couple of shuffles, and then we'll just hide that, and we are gonna go spinning. Let me just close that a minute. So we've got the F1 wheel here. I'll just shuffle that as well so you all know. So shuffle and then hide that. So as we always do, one driver, one team, one driver, one team. Okay. So bronze first. The first driver out on the grid will be. Is it the Dark Knight? It is the Dark Knight. So let's see what team the Dark Knight is going to be racing for in season 10, season X. He's going to be, oh no, he's in the V cab. I'm pretty sure he races in the V cab already. So the Dark Knight will be in the V cab. The next driver. The next driver will be Cinders. He raced in the Kicksauber this season, showing a lot of pace in the bronze division. So let's see what team he will be racing in. Hopefully not the Kicksauber again. Oh, you are kidding me. Oh, is it Alpine? He's just scraped into Alpine. Very close to going back to Kicksauber for another season. So, Cinders in the Alpine for season X. And then next is going to be, oh, it's him. It's the bad driver. It is me. I've spent a lot of seasons in Alpine and Aston. I can't remember any other team that I've really had. So here we go. I'm hoping for something different. Maybe like a Mercedes or something. I don't think I've raced in a Mercedes. Kicksauber for me. I'm pretty sure I was in Kicksauber for silver as well. Kicksauber for me next season. I know, Dark Knight, I know. Average Tomo will be next. We'll see what we can do, though. There's still 4 seats that are going closed. So, Average Tomo will be next. Let's see what team Average Tomo will be racing in for Season X. Average Tomo will be in the Haas. So, Average Tomo on his debut season will be racing in the Haas. Who is going to be next? We shall see. The next driver on the list is the best driver on the grid, Oliver James. So who is Oliver James going to be racing for? Let's have a look. Yeah, Average Tom in the house, doing proud. Alpine. So Oliver James will partner up with Cinders for Season X in the Alpine. What driver is going to be next? So it is going to be Nimblecat. Imagine if he gets the RB. I know his mate, the Dark Knight, is in the other RB. So, Nimblecat, what team will he be racing in Season X? Nimblecat will be in the Red Bull. Nimblecat is in the Red Bull for Season X. So, Nimblecat in the RB. Average somewhere in the Haas. So next is Nick Dew, who was in the Alpine for the later stages of this season with myself. He can't get the Alpine again, as it's already both been taken. So Nick Dew, where will he race in Season X? Is it Williams? So Nick Dew will be in the Williams for Season X. Just a few more drivers in bronze now. What's going on, Jan? So Udit will be next. Where is he going to race? The Portuguese driver. Let's have a look. Is it going to be Ferrari? It's not. It's going to be Sauber. Me and Udi, teammates. Me and Udi, teammates for next season. I'm happy with that. I've already had a Portuguese teammate for 3 seasons, and he was the best teammate I've ever had. So I'll take another Portuguese teammate. So me and Udi in the kick Saubers. So CRE Gory will be next. Raced in the Ferrari with Mad G this season. Where's he going to race next season? So he is going to race in the Mercedes. Very nice in the Mercedes for him. So CRE Gory goes from the Ferrari to the Mercedes. Not a bad swap. Yeah, I'm happy with that. CRE Gory. So here comes Mad G, his Ferrari teammate from this season. Let's see where Mad G will be racing in for Season X. Here we go. He will be racing in the McLaren. So Mad G is in the McLaren. So his teammate is in the Mercedes. He's in the McLaren. And they go their separate ways for Season X. Here we go. And it is going to be Podge, is it? Just Podge. There we go. Where is Podge going to be racing for next season? There's a few teams with decent drivers in. Mercedes, McLaren, Haas, Average Tomo. What about the Ferrari? Is he going to creep in? No, it's the Haas. Incredible that. So Podge is in the Haas. I think he's drove for the Haas before as well. Yeah, I don't mind the Haas. So Average Tomo and Podge in the Haas is... Who's going to be next? It is going to be Doug. So we know that he won't be driving in the Haas for another season. So where will Doug be racing? As he won't be driving for Haas. And Doug will be in the Williams. So Doug moves from the Haas to the Williams and partners. Who was his partner? I can't remember. Banana is noting them all down, so we will post them afterwards. So there we go, Doug in the Williams. Next is going to be Rikos. He's not raced yet, but his seat is just provisional at the moment. Nick Dew and Doug, wow, that's a strong pairing. So Rikos, where will he be racing in Season X? Let's have a look. He'll be racing in the Aston Martin, so the first of the drivers in the Aston Martins. Very nice. 3 drivers to go. Red Wildfire is still there. She won't be racing in the Kick Sauber. Kez, where is he going to be racing? We've seen him on the grid today. Still got a lot to progress, but this is where you'll do it, in the bronze division. And Kez will be racing in the Ferrari. So one of the 2 Ferraris has now gone, and Kez will be in there. Just Adi and Red left. They can't be teammates. So it is going to be Red, is it? Yeah, Red Wildfire is next. Where is she going to race in Season X? Let's find out. Is it going to be the orange McLaren or the green Aston Martin or the V-Cab? Is it going to creep in the V-Cab for Red Wildfire? So that just leaves 80. We will spin it as we always do. Miss Latifi, Dark Knight and Red. That's a good pairing. So 80 will be next. Back on the grid finally. Wants to try and be competitive this season and race with everybody. He's putting in a lot of practice hours, and he will join the Red Bull with Nimblecat. Great pairing. I think it's Nimblecat, isn't it, in the Red Bull? So, AD and Nimblecat in the Red Bulls. So, we move on. Let's reset this. So, let's bring this all back. Copy that. Entries. Oh no. We don't want advanced. Oh, it's just bringing the one. 1 second. How do I restart it? 1 second. What if I just open it again? Ah, there we go. And let's just shuffle them. And then we will open the silver. So Banana will have all of them down. Let's open tier 2, which is formerly the silver division. And as always, we'll give it a little shuffle so you know nothing's going on. So hide down. Here we go. This is it for the silver division. So the first driver in silver. Let's. It'll be interesting to see where the Williams and the McLarens go and stuff like that. Fear Jack is going to be the first driver out in silver. Where is Fear Jack going to be racing for this season? So Fear Jack will be in the V cab. So Fear Jack goes from Ferrari to the Racing Bulls. So that is Fear Jack, first out in silver. 20 drivers on the silver grid for next season, tier 2. Caxel will be next, raced for the Sauber. This year lost it and spun out and gifted the McLarens the championship today. I think, you never know, I think they probably would have got him anyway. So here we go. And he's going to be racing in the Haas. So from the Kick Sauber to the Haas for Caxel. The next driver on the grid. Let's go. So the next driver is going to be Jornborn. Jornborn, who raced for the Aston Martin team this season, did really well in the championship. Jornborn is going to be racing. I can see it going back to Aston, maybe. Oh my God! No, is he going to creep to Williams? No, he stays in the Aston. Jornborn is going to be racing for the Aston Martin in Season X once again. I called it. I thought it. So Vincenzo is going to be next, taking the dive in towards the silver division into tier 2. I think he'll do really well to compete against these guys, but let's find out what team he's going to be racing for. And he is going to be in the Alpine. So the Alpine for Vincenzo. The next driver is going to be Matt Robertson, Jalen. It's going to be Jalen Just. So also in the Kick Sauber this season, where is he going to be racing in? His teammate is already in a different team. And he's going to be racing in the Alpine as well. So Jalen goes into the Alpine. So it's still a lot to play for. A lot of the teams still waiting to find out who their team is going to be. It is going to be Ginaldi next. What team is Ginaldi, girl Jan, going to race for in Season X? Jan will take the Haas. So Ginaldi goes into the Haas. I can't remember who his teammate was. Fear Jack, isn't it? Ginaldi and Fear Jack. That's a really good lineup. Vincenzo and Jalen's a really good lineup as well. Very strong. Mr. East 98 drove for the Mercedes team this season. Oh, Caxel and Jan. So Mr. Reese, who is he going to be part of for Season X? So he did drive for Mercedes last season, and now he's going to switch to McLaren. So the orange of the McLaren for Mr. Reese. I like that. I'd have took the McLaren. So the next driver is going to be Vixen. Or is it going to creep over to Sam the Man? No, stays on Vixen. So who is Vixen going to race for this season? Did he drive for Haas? So he can't get Haas again, can he? So Vixen will race for, is it going to be McLaren? It is. That's a very strong lineup as well. Mr. Reese and Vixen in the McLarens. So Sam B and A Fixter will not race in the McLarens, not one of them. And we go on to Math, who was promoted from the bronze division, did really well, really unfortunate not to win the Constructors title. So who will Math race for in season 10? It's going to be Red Bull. Yeah, Math will go to Red Bull. So let's keep going. So the next driver will be Mirko or A Fixter? Mirko. So Mirko looks like he might be a strong driver in silver. Really good to have him on the grid. I've seen him race. He's very clean, respectful. And Mirko will race for Williams. So Mirko will race for Williams in season 10. So who's going to be next? And it looks like it might be A Fixter. So we're going to find out one of the Constructors champions. Who is he going to race for in Season X? A Fixter is first. And it is going to be the Kick Sauber. But there is another Kick Sauber still out there. Interesting. So A Fixter is in the Kick Sauber for Season X. It couldn't happen, surely, Sam being A Fixter. Surely not. Right, Matt Robertson is going to be next. Or is it Sam the Man? Is it going to creep over? No, Matt Robertson. Back on the grid. He is a world champion in the silver division as well, Matt Robertson. And he's going to race for Ferrari. So Matt Robertson is in the Ferrari for Season 10. The world champion is back. Let's find out who the next driver is going to be. It is going to be Don Dedge, the bronze world champion. He's come up to silver. He's been promoted. Now, where is he going to be for Season X? Don Dedge is next. And Don Dedge will partner A Fixter. So two champions, one constructors, one drivers, will partner each other in Season X. Don Dedge and A Fixter. So Sam B will look on. That partnership will go for Season X. Don Dedge will be buzzing. Sam B is now next. And Sam B will find out who his teammate is going to be and who his rival is going to be. A very strong lineup, Don Dedge and A Fixter. The Mercedes. So, the Mercedes for Sam B. The other Mercedes is still out there. So, one of the other drivers is going to be his teammate that is still on this wheel. And that might be Drop Bear. Drop Bear, he showed his qualities in bronze. And now it's time to show his qualities in silver. He's definitely got the pace. Drop Bear will race in Red Bull. So Drop Bear is a Red Bull driver for Season X in Tier 2. Still 5 drivers to find out their place for next season. Flo is going to be next, who qualified on pole position for today's race. So we know he's got pace. Where is Flo going to race? Drop Bear and Math, that's a strong lineup. Wow. Mercedes. So, wow, what a lineup that is. I tell you what, both of Sam B and A Fixture have got a really strong lineup for next season. Defo be competing against each other. Flo and Sam B, and then you've got A Fixter as well. Wow. So F1 Fan will be next. He's got attendance issues, so we just need to make sure that he is going to show up for next season, as he's only shown up to one of the 9 races that he's been in the attendance for. But he will be in the Aston Martin. F1 Fan will be in the Aston Martin for Season X. 3 drivers left to go. 1 American, 1 Scottish, and 1 British. F1 Adam, the British driver, will be next to find out their fate. F1 Adam, Yon and F1 Fan, another strong lineup. Jesus. So there we have it. F1 Adam will be in the Ferrari for Season X. So it's just the Williams and the V-Carb left for Sam B and Bananarama. And it is going to be, sorry, not Sam B, Sam the Man. It is going to be Sam the Man. Slow potassium. Sam the Man will be next. What team is he going to race for? Let's find out. Sam the Man will race in the Williams. That means Banana will race in the V-Carb. Does he already race in the V-Carb? Banana, there we go. In the V-Carb for Season X. So that is your silver drivers done. Does he actually? 3 seasons, no way. There we go, V-Carb for Banana. And so we move on to the very final division, the Gold Division Tier 1. So as I will before, I will shuffle them to make sure that it's completely equal. Hide that. And then I'm going to load up the teams. And then we're going to shuffle that as well. So this is where the big boys find out who they're racing for. Tier 1, Gold Division, here we go. So the first driver on the grid will be Cryptic Salt. Raised from bronze, built in silver, now into gold. Cryptic Salt will be the first driver on the grid. To think at the start of this season he was a bronze driver, which is just incredible. And it's Aston Martin for sure. Cryptic Salt to the Aston Martin team for Season X in the Gold Division. And it's going to be Thais Tiesta, the Season 7 Gold World Champion, will be next. Where is Thais going to race for Season X? He's going to race for Ferrari. So Thais Tiesta will race for Ferrari in Season X. The next driver on the grid will be Wright, the 3-time Gold World Champion. Let's see what he is going to be racing in for Season X. He's going to be racing in the Kick Sauber. So B Wright will be in the Kick Sauber for Season X. You know what, fan for this? I've not added you in. 1 second, let me just put your name in. There we go. So we spin it again. So. Oh, Craggy. Well, we'll try and sort something out, Craggy, if you can't race in gold. VR Nick will be next. Where will VR Nick race for Season X? Craggy, I'll try and sort something out with you, mate. VR Nick will race in the Alpine for Season 10. So, oh, VR Nick in the Alpine. Oh, what's just happened? Oh, I can't see any names. It should come up though. Phoenix Grey, so that's how we'll have to do it. So Phoenix Grey will be next. Who is Phoenix Grey gonna race for in Season 10? Phoenix Grey will be in the Red Bull. No way. Phoenix Grey is in the Red Bull. I know he loves them Red Bulls and RBs. So Phoenix Grey in the Red Bull. Yeah, I know it is. No, I think he spells it with an E first. That's where I got it from. Epic OJ, the man that everybody thinks is going to be challenging XD Paco next season. Where is he going to race though? Imagine if he gets teamed up with XD Paco. Epic OJ will be racing in the Haas for next season. So Epic OJ is in the Haas. the next driver. It is XD Paco. So this is time to find out who will team with XD Paco. Everybody wants him. Who is going to get him? And he is into the Aston Martin. Who was in the Aston Martin? Cryptic Soul. So Cryptic was going on about moving up to gold. He's got a very good chance of that Constructors now with XD Paco as his teammate. I've just spun that first by accident, so we'll just run it like that. Mercedes will be next. Who is going to drive the Mercedes? I've got to do it the other way around because I spun it again. So Mercedes will take Avanches. He's a new driver coming onto the grid, and he will be in the Mercedes for Season X. So who's the next driver? The next driver on the grid is Jeffy Boy, who drove the Alpine for Season 9. Now where is he going to drive for Season 10? Let's find out. He's going to drive in the Ferrari maybe? He is. So Jeffy Boy goes from Alpine to Ferrari. He already has a teammate. I just can't remember who it was. So the next driver is Casper. Casper, another driver. I've seen him on the track a few times. He's actually very decent, Casper. I've seen him race wheel to wheel. He had one incident, which was Coulter, which was with B-Right, but that is it. And he's going to race in the Haas. So Casper is going to be in the Haas, and I can't remember who his teammate was, but I'm pretty sure they were half decent. So Casper will be in the Haas for Season X. The next driver on the grid will be Zenitsu, who is absolutely dominated in silver, shown what he is worth, and now he's going to find out which big boy he's going to be tied up with until the summer. And Zenitsu will be in the V-Cab. He's in the V-Cab in silver as well, so he will stay in the V-Cab, Zenitsu, for Season X in the Gold Division. So Bradders is next. I've already got Craggy in the team, haven't I? Or did I? Or has he not been drawn out? So Bradders is next. Who is Bradders going to be racing with? Bradders is in the Williams. We don't know who his teammate is just yet. So that's Bradders in the Williams. I'm pretty sure I've already drew Craggy out. Banana, just let me know if I've already drew Craggy out. So UFRL Merckx, the silver two-time world champion. We'll see what he can do against the big boys next season, but who will be his teammate? And he will drive the Williams. Merckx and Bradders will be teammates. That's a very good pairing for next season. Williams again for Merckx, so he will stay true to that Williams team. Wow. Yeah, Craggy can't race, so it don't really matter, does it? Niels Hendrick will be next. Raced in the Mercedes this season. Where's he going to race next season? Let's find out. The Dutchman of Niels Hendrick. Will he get that Mercedes again? He won't. It is going to be the Red Bull. Niels Hendrick will drive the Red Bull in Season 10. So Niels Hendrick in the Red Bull. And now we go to Ciari Adam, I think, is it? Yes, Ciari Adam. He was in the Kit Sauber this season. Where is he going to be next season? Phoenix and Niels, what a team. Ciari Adam will race for McLaren in Season X. He doesn't know who his teammate is just yet, though. Next is Fanfinus. It is Fanfinus. So Fanfinus will find out what team he will be in for in Season X. The Dutchman was once rivaling the top boys in this championship and will look to do it again, but this time in the Alpine for Fanfinus. Next driver on the grid is going to be Lewis W, who I think has got a very good chance at competing for the World Championship for the very first time in the Gold Division. Lewis W, what car will he be in? Could it be the Kick Sauber with B? Right, it's not going to be. It's going to be the McLaren. So, Lewis W is in the McLaren for next season. So, next is going to be Jake the Lad. Drove for the Sauber this season. There is still a Sauber there. But this time his teammate would be B. Right, if that was to come out, still the Mercedes and the V-Carb. And he is Jake the Lad. He's going to race in the Kick Sauber again for Season X, but this time he will partner up with B. Right. So Kick Sauber for Jake the Lad. So who is going to be next? It is going to be Adam Fleetwood, who's going to be racing with us for the first time next season. What car is he going to be in? Is it going to be the Mercedes or the V-Carb? And look at that, Craggy was the one left over as well. It's like they knew. Adam Fleetwood will be in the V-Carb for next season. So Adam Fleetwood will be in the V-Carb, and then Craggy will be in the Mercedes, but obviously that's going to change. We're going to have to sort that out. But there we have it. Craggy, Lewis and Ciari Adam. Wow. That's a great lineup. There goes Craggy, and then the final spin. Adam and Zenitsu, the Mercedes. There we have it. That is your draw. I will get it all written up. I'll get it all posted, and we'll sort it out later tonight. I've still got the gold race to do, and I've still got the silver standings to do, so bear with me. I'll get it all posted after the gold race anyway, because then I can update all the roles. But yeah, what a season it's going to be. I hope you all enjoyed watching the draw once again for another brilliant season here at Formula 7. We do it every year. It's completely random, and there's a reason that drivers like Rob J. Lewis over the past have managed to get trophies, because we do this completely random lineup where drivers that usually wouldn't get picked as a teammate have got chances to win it. Do you know what I mean? So it's a really good way of doing it. It was brilliant. I can't wait to race in Season X. Thank you all so much for the continued support over the season. Also, a massive shout out to Nimblecat as well, because he made a huge donation towards trophies for this season. It's going to make a massive difference as well. So really appreciate that, and thank you all so much for supporting us over the season. I can't wait to see you all race next year, isn't it? January the 5th. Enjoy the break, enjoy the Christmas. I'll see you for gold at 7 PM, and thank you all for tuning in once again, guys.